time frame and go back to the 1500s. Three Susato dances was written by composer Fielman Susato back in 1550, a long time ago. Completely different sound. This is considered a Renaissance music, so if you've ever been in the Renaissance fair, you might kind of recognize the sounds. We have some percussionists that will help us out. Some of our music teachers are filling in as percussionists. Our three movements, La Morisque, Allemande, and Les Courtes Brano, are three different types of very formal dances, apparently done at very formal balls. Usually, I guess, the royalty would probably hold these balls. Typically, if you have a three-movement piece like we have tonight, you would wait until after the third, the last movement, to applaud. So if you don't mind not applauding in between the first and second movements and the second and third movements. We also have some soloists. At the very end, I'll have all the soloists stand up, so you can give them a round of applause. entitled Joust, which you can imagine is about a tournament, jousting tournament. It was written actually very recently, in 2007, but it's supposed to have echoes of the 1400s, 15th century sound. So it's going to have a little bit of a similar sound and feel to the last Susato dances, but with a little bit of a modern take on it. Now you'll hear the piece beginning with fanfare-like melody depicting the procession of the knights into the arena. Hopefully you'll hear that. In the second section, in E minor, we hear the ensuing contest, with two battling knights represented by the high and low voices. So the violins and viols are in one knight, and the cellos and the basses are the other. So we're going to see who wins the battle. And then we think you'll enjoy this one. It's entitled Joust.
My name is Kathleen Boyer. I'm a music teacher at E.T. Richardson Middle School in the Springfield School District, and I'm currently the past president and festival coordinator of PMEA District 12. PMEA, Pennsylvania Music Educators Association. It's a statewide nonprofit organization of over 4,000 members dedicated to promoting the musical development of all Pennsylvanians. The organization promotes and supports quality music education, learning and performance, as well as promoting and supporting music education in schools and communities. The mission of PMEA is to advance comprehensive and innovative music education for all teachers and students through quality teaching, rigorous learning, and meaningful musical engagement. PMEA's sponsorship of fests such as the 5-6 String Fest is part of its effort to meet the objectives of its mission. The sponsorship of fests such as this 5-6 String Fest that took place today and is culminating in this concert is part of its effort to meet the objectives. We offer students the opportunity to create, learn, explore, and discover the universal language that is music from some of the finest educators and musicians in the field. The students on stage had the honor and the privilege today to work very closely with one of our area's very best music educators and conductors, Mr. Christopher Simon. Thank you, Mr. Simon, for sharing your expertise and love of music with our young students. Thank you also to Tredyffrin Easttown School District and Great Valley School District for allowing us to use their facilities and supporting their music teachers in the endeavor of our PMEA 5-6 String Fest. Fests such as these would literally not be possible without our dedicated PMEA string orchestra directors. Their membership in the organization is what allows these students to participate in fests such as this. They have shared both their time and their love of music with our students. This is where I usually ask our directors to stand, and they've already stood to be acknowledged, but let's give them another round of applause. Parents, we appreciate your support of your child's music education. You are at the beginning of what we hope will be many rewarding musical experiences. If you enjoy what you are hearing tonight, and if you appreciate what your students experience in their home schools, I charge you with this task. Go to your administrators and your school boards and tell them that you believe music is vital to your children's overall education.